So, hi, hello, welcome to another vlog. So, we are doing my romance week. So, I don't have the board out here right now because I haven't finished anything, but to get my romance week done, I need to read A Deal with the Devil. So, this is... I won't read that first right now, but I will read it. If you can hear the cat, ignore her. Just because she has had food. So it's not that, she's just being annoying and want more food, which she is not gonna get. So, yeah, A Deal with the Devil. But the first one that I will start is one to watch, just because this is for another challenge. So I kind of want to get that done, just so I am able to move on with that. And yeah, another thing that I kind of need to finish is Death Utopia. It's not that I need to finish that right now, but yeah. And then, I mean, I am reading a lot of different things. So another thing that I am currently reading is What Happened. So this is kind of a GoodReads, it is a GoodReads winner. So I'm just reading that. So far it's not something that I'm super interested in, but it's interesting to kind of read. So, I have kind of a lot to read. I'm trying to read a lot of romances this week. So since it's Romance Week, I have my audiobooks. I'm just gonna look over to my computer. Is a full love story, Not My Type, Want to Watch, and A Deal with the Devil. Those are my audiobook choices. I only have one Kindle book, and that is Outside, so I will read that. It's the second one in the Death Row series. So the first one was really interesting, so we are going to continue on with that. Then I have 3 physical books to choose from. It shouldn't be a problem. I actually do believe that I will finish all of these this week, just because reading 200 pages a day shouldn't, technically become a problem to finish all of these, just because that's a lot. That's like 1400 pages like in a week. So I will bet that it's this one. And then audiobook listening, I listen to 2 hours a day on at least double speed, sometimes 3 times the speed. So yeah, let's talk about my choices. So I have Rhythm, Chord, and Mulligan. And this I do believe that this will fit for another challenge as well, so I might not start with this and finish One to Watch and then see what I can get to on that other challenge that I'm doing. Then we have After the Fall. This is the 4th book in the Fallen Men series. So this is a companion series, but to kind of get a richer story, I would advise to start with Lessons in Corruption, read Welcome to the Dark Side, and then Good Gone Bad, and then After the Fall, like read them in order, just because you will get a much richer story and you will already know the characters. And then the last one is The Spanish Love Deception. This is, I think, is this my 5-star prediction? Yeah, I do believe that this is one of my 5-star predictions. So, yeah, I think it's a hate to love. So, it's gonna be interesting. So, yeah, can't wait on that. So that is all the books that I am currently going to try and read. I am going to start with One to Watch, Kindle book, Outside, and I don't know which of my books I will try and start. So I'm going to check how many pages Outside is and then see how many pages I need to read every day just to be able to, finish that within the week. Right now I'm kind of struggling to read Kindle books, just because I love reading physical, and listening to audiobooks is kind of a relief. So I'm just going to check and see how I will kind of get on, and I will update when I have finished something or something. It shouldn't take me too long to finish something, you know. I have finished the book. I finished it yesterday though, but I couldn't update, so I finished One to Watch, and I give it 3.5. It's for another video, so yeah, 3.5. It was fine. So that one though is for, I do believe it's for this one. This one was the prompt was a reality TV, and yeah, 3.5. I liked it, but I have to say, reality TV is not my favorite thing. I don't watch The Bachelor or Love Island or Paradise Hotel or X on the Beach. I don't watch those things just because I don't feel like I'm not that person who kind of does that. So yeah, it was fine, it was okay, and overall I liked the person that she ended up with. The next audiobook I think I'm going to listen to is A Deal with the Devil, just so I am able to take the romance week off. And I have started After the Fall. This is my physical book for right now. It's for one of my TBR games, not TBR games, but TBR challenges for this month. I am 100 pages into this, so yeah. So far, I mean, I have watched this, I have read this before. I am still really loving it. So also, I just got confirmation. I am a part of Janice Darlings on Facebook to know what is going on, and we just got confirmation that Caution to the Wind is coming out this year pretty soon, and I can't wait because this series is definitely a series I am loving. I have Caution to the Wind as a 5-star prediction. We are following X-Men, and I can't wait. We have, you know, known X-Men for now 6 books. So I can't wait to, you know, get to that book and see everything. So that is a 5-star prediction. This one I know I'm going to love because this is a reread for me. But so far I am really loving it. I'm going to continue on with this and yeah, finish this today, and then I don't know, I don't think I will listen to A Deal with the Devil today, just because yesterday I listened to 4 hours, so I kind of am done with my 2-hour limit. I almost had 2 hour, like, have to required listening time for the day. I have finished that, so I don't have to listen to anything today, but since it's only Tuesday, I am going to go now and finish this, watch some TV, and then just see where else we're going to go today. So yeah, I'm just have to get some reading done today. So yeah, we have so many. A lot of them are audiobooks, so it's actually really great that I have some time to listen to audiobooks, and yeah, definitely I'm going to do that. And a lot of them are actually on my 23 books to read in 2023. I think I have 3 on this list, like my bingo board, which is really great, just because I want to try and finish those this year. I have never finished those. I always have like, oh, I'm going to read these this year. Never happened. So I hope that I will be able to finish most of them this year. I think I have finished 3 so far. So we are not doing the best, so I really hope to be able to finish 3 this month. That would be great. But yeah, I'm gonna go read and see where this day leads me, to be honest. So, yesterday I finished this. It's for another video. I feel like, yeah. It's a reread, 5 stars, obviously. So, this one is for this. So, yeah. I have other things to read, so I am going to do that. Come back. I mean, my parents are back home, so I'm just gonna go already. So, it's Friday, and I have finished 2 books that we actually can talk about. Not talk about. I feel like all of these kind of become like, this is for another challenge. So, let's just talk about the board. So, first off, I have finished the one for this one, the Romance Week, and that is A Deal with the Devil. So this is a really, it was really cute. So yeah, I give it 4 stars. Overall, I really did love it. So yeah, really cute. And then I finished Rhythm, Chord and Mulligan. And this is a reread for me, so still 5 stars. This is a reread. So you can take off the reread one. So far, we are doing really well. So, yeah, I still have like a few... I have like 3 or 4 more books that I want to get to. I think it's 3. So, we have A Full Love Story, Not My Type, and Outside. Oh, and we have The Spanish Love Deception. We have 4. So the Spanish Love Deception I will read today and tomorrow. And Outside I really need to get started with. So just because I haven't done any reading in that, and it's still 250 pages, 300, I don't really know. A Full Love Story and Not My Type. Not My Type is really short, so I should be able to finish that quite quickly. So yeah, that was kind of it. I will update when I have anything else to update. I just feel like a lot of the books fit on my like choose your own adventure TBR, so I'm just doing a lot of them for that. I don't know if I am super good at explaining what I feel about them, but I'm just, yeah, I don't really know, but I want to get better, and basically I might have to just part it in 2, just because it's going to be long. So I think that maybe I will just take it in 2. So yeah, I think that is what I will do, just so I can talk a little bit more about them, because I have a lot. And then the Magical the Readathon will be out probably like the first week in April, May. So yeah, that is all the books that I have finished, so I will talk later. Hi, it's just a little bit later, you know, a few hours later. I finished yet another book. I mean, once I started listening, I just listened, so 3 hours, 3.5 hours went pretty quickly. So this, I listened to A Faux Love Story, which was the longer of the audiobooks, and I really liked it. I gave it 4 stars. It's still for my choose your own adventure, so I just feel like this vlog is basically me telling you what I have read, and go to watch that video where I talk about them, to be honest. Now, there might be some books that I actually will talk about, so let's see later on. But it's 23 in 23, so yeah. That is definitely something that I am trying to put into here. So I have finished, I think, 5 of them. 5 of my 23 and 23, so we are still a little bit behind. But I have at least 1 more here. So yeah, it will definitely, I'm definitely trying to, you know, put them into that and just be able to have a lot of them in my TBR because I want to finish them. I never finish them, but I hope to finish most of them. So other than that, I've not done anything. I have not read any physical books. I've just listened to an audiobook. So I will try, and I need to start Outside, which is the second book in the Death Row series. The last book also in this duology, and the first one, I do remember it. It was really heartbreaking, and I can't wait to see. So yeah, I am definitely going to talk more once I am, finishing them or like reading them, and we will just see how things is going to go. I actually can't wait, to be honest. And so far we are doing really well. We have finished 10 of these, it's really, really great, just because we have 30 books to finish, and so far finishing them is going really well, and that is really great. And yeah, because sometimes 30 books are really difficult, but now I think I have been able to put a great variety on here, so I am able to keep focus on here. Like, I don't have too much that I need to read or listen every day. I obviously have 2 hours of listening time and 200 pages of reading. However, now the listening time gets a little down. It really depends on how quickly I am reading. But overall, I just feel like I have been doing great. So yeah, hopefully I can keep it up. It's, what day is it? Saturday, yeah. So this is the first book I have finished today. I will probably finish more because I am in the middle of 2. So yeah, but I will talk about those later. So I have finished Not My Type, and this is basically about 2 people we are following. The first one is Frankie, and she is a sexologist, something in those lines. So basically she has a podcast where she talks kind of all things that you are, kind of all things taboo in that world. And basically she get a question about rope play, and she has never experienced that, so she basically gets help from, is it Joe? Something in those lines. I don't really remember his name. And basically he don't do relationships, and she only does relationships. So yeah, I get 3 stars. I liked it. I didn't fully believe in the romance, just because it was really quick and we had a time jump, and it's just, I don't always love time jumps, especially not for like a 220 page book, except if it's in the epilogue, then I can, handle that. But yeah, so basically Frankie, she is in a wheelchair, so we have that diversity as well. She is, yeah, I really liked that aspect of it. I also liked that they were talking openly about, questions about sex, different things, and mental health and things like that. And that part of it I really liked. Didn't fully love the romance. I just didn't feel that connection. But, it's 200 pages. It's not that much to, kind of fall in love with. This one was for the D20. This is a book I have been wanting to read, just because it sounded cute, and to an extent it was really cute, to be honest, but not like 100% I believed in this, but definitely something yeah, I will continue on with this series probably and see if I like it more and see what those are about. So we have, so far is 3, and yeah, so 1 book more down. I have 2 more that I am currently working on. One of them is for, or I'm working on 3, but the one I have barely started with, and the other 2 I am like halfway through. So yeah, I will talk more when I have finished. That will probably be late afternoon by then. Then we will be able to remove 2 more, and I will be able to continue on with my Choose My Own Adventure TBR challenge. You will see that video, first part, on Friday, and then you will get part 2 the next. So I will have 2 weeks. Basically, why I'm doing 2 parts is that it most likely will take me 2 weeks to finish this. And then, when I am done with my 2 weeks of that, I will start with my Magical Readathon TBR. And that should be out the first Friday in the month. Like, yeah. So my uploading schedule will be, except my vlogs on Mondays, you will have 2 parts with my Choose My Own Adventure. And then you will get my May TBR. And then you will get the Magical Readathon video where I talk about the books that I read for that. So yeah, and I also have, after that, another TBR co video will be out. So my schedule is 2 times a week. Just because I have to say that editing is not my favorite thing that I'm doing, and also filming is kind of difficult when I'm barely alone, you know, and I don't like people to be in the house when I am filming. So yeah, but so far reading is a pretty simple thing. I am going to read some now and then watch some TV shows, and I will also try and see if I can finish my 2, one my Kindle book and my what's the name again, and my physical book. I will most likely play some Dreamlight Valley and listen to the audiobook that I have started, which is going to be Final Girls. So that is not a romance, but it's a book that I am going to read for my Choose My Own Adventure. I just haven't started it yet because I need to finish the physical book I'm currently working on, so because that one comes first. But yeah, I have listened to a little bit. I think I have listened to maybe an hour of Final Girls, and I have like 2.5 hours left, maybe 2 hours. I don't really know. But I will talk more when I finish something, and we will see what we get here. I know that Final Girls is my out of comfort zone because we all know that I have a really difficult relationship with thrillers. So yeah, this is going to be interesting to see if I even like any thrillers ever. So I just finished a book, and it's The Spanish Love Deception. This is for another video. I feel like I have been saying that all week. 5 stars. This is definitely a top contender of my favorite book of the month. Not only the month, but the year. So we are doing really, really well. I didn't expect to love it this much, but I did, and now, yeah, I have tabbed it up. I will most likely reread it maybe next year, and then, you know, tab it more, because I tend to tab and tab and tab, so every time I read it, it gets more tabs. So yeah, but this one is for this one. So this is a GoodReads winner, because it was a GoodReads winner in 2021 for, was it for debut? I do believe it was for debut. So yeah, definitely good. Really, really loved it. We got another book of my TBR, And off the board, yeah, so for now I will work on Final Girls, which is the book that I am going to read for the last prompt of this, what's it called, this TBR challenge that I am doing. And then, at least for this part of it, so we have a part 2 because we are moving further along. So yeah, I don't think there is anything else. Yeah, so far we are doing really well. I have to say, it's really great that I have been able to finish this many books. We are on the 8th and I have finished 11 books and we are on the 8th. So we are definitely before what we are supposed to, but that is really great because it might come a day where, I mean, I already know 2 dates where my parents have invited people over, and you know, that means I won't be able to read as much. So yeah, I'm going to go. I have a few more things to do. I don't think that I will listen to more of Final Girls right now. Even though I really should, I just don't feel like reading anymore. So yeah, I'll just see. I have a vague like thing. I do believe my mom will be home all day tomorrow. Meaning no filming time, to be honest, because she's not gonna go outside. So yeah, hopefully I will have like 2 seconds to film, you know, even though that is kind of a lot to hope for. But yeah, I'm gonna go and we are going to, yeah, just relax. And I need to listen to a podcast episode, write some in my journal, and I kind of also want to do some Dreamlight Valley. So yeah, I have a lot that I want to do that I don't know if I will get to. So I totally forgot to mention the other book that I finished today, which was Outside. So we're going to take the LGBTQIA+ one off the board. So Outside is the second book to the Death Row Chronicles. So we have Inside and Outside, which kind of gives everything away. So in the first one, we are following this prison guard who is a guard at a death row prison. And there he meets this really brooding, tough black man. And he figures out that this man on death row is not guilty. So he's trying to save this man from being put to death. And yeah. So Outside, we are following everything that happens after. So yeah. So I feel like to explain my thoughts, I kind of need to be a little spoilery. So I'm gonna keep it really vague, but this book is really thought-provoking. Just because I think I mean the author, she has to have done a lot of like research on different things. So the prison guard, he is not treated well because he is gay, and he basically gets beaten up by kind of everyone because yeah. So there are definitely some homophobia in here by a lot of people, especially those at the prison. Like, some of them are, you know, totally fine with it, but then you have some who are not as kind. And the other part we have is, now we kind of get to the small, like, spoilery section. Basically, we are now following the guy that was on death row. He's now outside living, outside, and it's not easy. He has been on the news, and I have to say, it is horrible to see how people treat him. Even though he is found not guilty, they basically are saying that he was never guilty, but people still look at him as he is guilty. And I find it so sad that this is basically a world we live in, because you see this time and time again, that when people think you are guilty, they think you are guilty no matter what. And it's really sad to see, just because it impacts him in such a big way. I mean, people are horrible. They call the cops because they are afraid of him, even after everything has come that he's not guilty. There is someone else who is guilty, and we are still looking at the guy who is not guilty. We are not looking at the people who actually were guilty, and we're afraid of them. We are afraid of this man who isn't guilty, who spent 20, not like full 20 years, but he spent like 16 years on death row, knowing that he didn't do it. And then he comes back outside, and basically you are treated not, it's just not nice how they treat him. And it's so sad to see that they're not kind. And we have this one cop in here who is kind of harassing these two people because of nothing, to be completely honest, because it's just, you are guilty. Even if you aren't guilty, I see you as guilty, and I find that really angering that people are like that. They are looking at you like they are afraid of you just because you have been charged with something that you didn't do. We are still looking at you as guilty, and we see a lot of, like, I see some true crime, and we basically see a lot where, especially I want to say in small towns where everyone knows everyone, if one person say that, oh, this person is guilty, everyone starts to believe it, and you basically have to move away to even get rid of everything if you are not guilty. If you are completely innocent, you have to be the one that moves away, because everyone looks at you as you are guilty. And it's so messed up. So that's my little rant about this book. It's, so 4 stars, really thought-provoking, and yeah, it was definitely, yeah, overall, I really did enjoy this. I really did enjoy this duology, and I mean, I have to say that I like the ending. So yeah, we have read one more book. So we are at like 10, 12. We read 12 books in 8 days, which is great. So I might actually be able to finish this, which is great, I have to say. So it's Monday. I was completely right about yesterday. So yeah, I did finish a book yesterday though. I finished Final Girls. So off with this one. So I gave it 3 stars. It's for another video, so you will get that later this week. So check that out if you want to know, like, over half of these, what I felt about them. But so far we are doing really well with finishing books. We have a new week, and let's just see how many books I can get through, because I hope I can get through a lot, actually. and yeah, don't know how many I will get through yet, but we also have the another part in the Choose Your Own Adventure. You will get 2 parts, so you will get part 1 this Friday and then part 2 next Friday. So we still have some runs left for that, which I really need to get through. So yeah, and then I will choose from this board when I pick from that. So yeah, I hope you like this video, and yeah, I will see you next time for another one. Bye!